Lesson number 3, Precalculus by Ron Larson. Okay, I'm skipping ahead now to Chapter 1, Section 7, Linear Models and Scatterplots, because it has to do with the equations of a line, and we're doing equations of lines right now, so why not just cover this? All right, scatterplots and correlation. Many real-life situations involve finding relationships between two variables, such as the year and the population of the United States. In a typical situation, data are collected and written as a set of ordered pairs. The graph of such a set is called a scatterplot. Consider a collection of ordered pairs in the form x, y. If y tends to increase as x increases, it is said to have a positive correlation, or you could say a positive slope. Kind of the same thing. It's going to go uphill like a positive slope does. And then if y tends to decrease as x increases, so it goes downhill, so it has a negative slope, then it's said to have a negative correlation. Figure 1.46 shows 3 examples, one with a positive correlation, one with a negative correlation, and one with no discernible correlation. So this one here has a positive correlation, or the line is going uphill. This one going left to right, the line's going downhill. So it has a negative slope. So again, correlation is kind of like saying the slope of it. This one has no correlation. So that's talking about the R value, how close it makes a line. This one doesn't look anything like a line. So it would have a very low R value, very close to being the number 0. These two have a very high R number, or be close to being a number 1. The correlation goes between the numbers 0 and 1. And so the closer the numbers are to being on the same exact line, the higher the R value is and the closer it is to being 100% or 1. On the next one it says, fitting a line to data. They want us to create a scatter plot of the data, draw a line of fit that passes through the points, and then use the 2 points to find an equation of a line. We're going to do all this on our calculators. So, what you want to do, we'll call it step 0. You're going to turn on your calculator. Then you want to go to the edit key, which is on the second row. So hit stat. So I'm boxing it up. You want to hit stat. And then from there, it is ready to hit the word edit. We want to go to edit under the stat menu. So all you have to do is hit enter then, because then you're under edit. So I hit stat, then I hit enter. And I got some stuff in there, which is the same problem, but I'm just going to erase it. To erase anything there, you go up to the L1 or L2, and then you hit the word clear, and then go down, and it's gone. You can also type over what's already there. I just like clearing it. So we got -3. Oh, it did this to me before. All right, I got a backup calculator. I don't know what's going on, but that calculator is not in a good mood. All right, so I go to stat, stat, and then enter. I'm going to clear that list out. All right, and then, so step 2, list 1, you enter all the x's. List 2, enter all the y's. So the x's here are -3, 3, 1, 3, 4, and -1. Then enter all the y's. Okay, then I always take a second, look it over, make sure it is the points that are listed, that you didn't enter something wrong because you were being a spaz like I was just being just now. All right, and then just for fun, we're going to look at it. So we're going to go to second stat plot. So second y equals. All right, so we could call this step 3 if you want. We can look at the stat at the points. So I hit second. And at the same time y equals, that takes us to the word stat plot, and I have to turn it on. So I'm going to hit enter on it then and turn on the stat plot. And now when I hit graph, you can see all your points graphed, which is kind of fun. All right, but that's just kind of an extra thing to do, just to toy with it. Overall, we need to find the equation of a line. So what we really need to do is go back to the word stat. Then we need to go over a menu to calculate, and then we're going to go down to choice 4, linear regression under the word calculate, hit enter, and go down and hit calculate. Oh, I think I spelled that wrong. I did. All right, so hit that. And so the equation of it is y equals ax plus b. So they don't have mx plus b. They have ax plus b. The calculator must not be able to make an m very well. So y equals a, which is 1x, plus b, which is 0. Now, my calculator is not showing the r value right now, so I'm going to find the r value. To do that, you have to go to the word catalog, which is underneath the 0. So you're going to hit second 0 to get to the word catalog. So I hit second 0, now I'm to catalog, and then just use the down arrow key to get to the word diagnostics. And we want to turn the diagnostics on. So there it is, diagnostics on, hit enter, and enter again. And now when I go back to stat, if I re-enter, calculate the linear regression, it will give me the R value. So the line is very close. It's close to being the number 1, so it has a very high R value. So the R value on this is 0.97. All right, let's do it again. The next one here has the point -2,3, -2,4, -1,2, 1, -2, 0, 0, and 0, 1. So again, go to the word stat, hit enter, go to the top. I'm going to clear out what's there because it makes me happy just to get rid of it. It's easier. Enter all the x's. So -2, -2, -1, 1, 0, 0. Enter all the y's. Again, take a second, look it over, double check that it matches up. All right, and then you go to stat, calculate, choice 4, linear regression, calculate. And so for number 12, I'll write it up here. So for number 12, I got y equals -1.72x plus 0.18. And the R value is -0.968 or -0.97. Again, the R value is how close it is to being a line. And notice the graph is going downhill, which is why it has a negative correlation or a negative R value on it. And if we wanted to, if you want to go kind of crazy here, because it said to draw a line of best fit through it, we could go back to y equals, and we could enter that equation we just got of -1.72x plus 0.18, and you could see it go down through your points. All right, so we're doing the same thing on 13, so I think you guys got the idea of it. I'll see you again for lesson number 4.